Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At their own 24-yard line. Here we go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now motion left with Mooney. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Fields now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Bears at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On the give, McAllister with it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Young on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright. And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20. So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. A handoff to McAllister. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. This is McAllister. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Moore, the man in motion. They snap it to Fields. That is caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st down, it's Fields. Screen play to McAllister. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. In motion left goes Jones. Play action. It's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Touchdown! John L. Mooney. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Bears add 6 to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with the W.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the draw, here's Sanders. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Young to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Fields on first down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. Down to the 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery. Touchdown for the Panthers. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. Touchdown! Chicago. Darnell Mooney with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Young from the shotgun. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Young. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. It's Young off play action. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, it's Young. Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now, with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Man open, here's Jones. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Mooney, the motion man right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A final shot before the break. Fields. And it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That throw by Young incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Santos' kick is up and through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a first down throw for Young. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Young off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Young to throw it. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Sanders again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. To throw, Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first down, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. On the carry, it's McAllister. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And this is caught. He hits one. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. They'll run here with McAllister. Powers through. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle they go. McAllister trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management.
GG, good game.
Now 2nd and 5.
Good game. He picked it off when he threw in that traffic. He had jumped at it.
Protect the ball. This will be a short gain of 3.
Yeah, he picked it off all in that traffic. He was trailing the receiver. He did jump back. GG.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Yeah, he had me for a second. Good game, man. I added you, bro. So where you trying to run it? Let me know.
And they will take a knee here. Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime.
And now he's leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Panthers, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel.
choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Rolling to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They go play action with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Tua now on 1st down. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 48 yards. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Flushed out right. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st down, Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to a hit, and the ball is out.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. And some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, and ends up getting the ball stripped.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, 73.
Hurts will throw. They'll roll him out right. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he's got some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And the Dolphin first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping the...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he'll push his way out to about the 44 here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 12 yards on the return that time. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
63, 63, 63. Count up, Yanni. 73, 73. Don't go.
They're going to look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect. And he executed so well.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Rolling to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Down to about the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Easy, 63, 63, back.
They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Second down and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Now Tua. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's a slant to Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On the sneak, it's Hurts, and he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Hurts on the option right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where you talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening.
He's got it with the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
This is the development trait. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see. Welcome to week. This shows some basic stats about your upcoming opponent. This is your team profile. Choose focus players each week who will earn extra.